What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're taking on Chapter 9, Mission 5's Heroic Battle. In this one it's a 3-on-6 Battle Royale. That's right, you're going to be taking on the entire Sinister 6. So who is given such a task? Well, it's going to be Sandman, accompanied by Moon Knight and Daredevil. Now in this one we're facing mostly tacticians. There's only one blaster. So classes won't play a huge role in this one, outside of maybe when Moon Knight becomes an infiltrator, but that's going to be random. Oh, and the team up was actually with Sandman. You're going to need Moon Knight and Daredevil. Now for the actual fight, it can be frustrating. It's largely going to depend on luck and turn order. The enemies are fairly easy to damage, but they do end up dodging thanks to Mysterio. And it may happen at the worst time. Also, sometimes debuffs, mainly dots, can end up taking your hero down, and there's really nothing you can do about it. One thing I have noticed is they almost always go for Moon Knight. Since he is a generalist, you can use the Cleansing EISO, and that's going to remove one debuff every turn. So that's one option. You'll also probably want to give him Inspiring, and that'll grant morale boost to the rest of your team, as well as the Moon Knight himself, of course. Outside of that, the Recovering EISO is always an option for any of these heroes, and it will give you a chance to heal when you recharge. Outside of that, there won't be a lot of other healing options. Then for Daredevil and Sandman both, they have buffs. It happens to be their level 2, and on that ability you can put the Gracious EISO. What this will do is restore stamina to your entire team. That should at least keep you attacking throughout this fight. Oh, and you may have noticed when I used that buff ability, Sandman also gained back health. That's because of the Sympathetic EISO, which I now realize I think I accidentally said in another video. What I meant was the Recovering. Unless the hero does have a buff ability, then you could use the Sympathetic. It's good because some characters can use a buff ability all the time, and it actually does something besides rest. So it's a decent healing option. Now as for Moon Knight, once you gain Retribution, you can use Crescent Darts to impair the enemies. So if they're doing too much damage, you can lower it by 20% and cause it so they cannot crit. It's basically used like a quick action as long as you have Retribution. So you can apply that to the entire enemy team. Besides that, we're just going to pay attention to his class and use his level 9 to gain Retribution. Now you may have noticed we do go after Kraven first, and that's because I think he's the most annoying enemy in the entire fight. He would be my recommended first target. After that, go after Mysterio. Daredevil is a great character to take him down, and if you get him low enough, you can use your level 9 with Sandman, and it should hit him. I saved Dr. Octopus for last because he takes a lot of damage, and he does little damage. So you can actually take your time with him and heal up if you're using the Recovering EISO. Remember, after this first wave we still have 3 more enemies to go, and typically I have less trouble with them, but that doesn't mean anything because heroics can change from time to time. I mean, from one to the next, you could have an easy time, then be taken out. It's happened to me, it's happened to people I talk to, so don't think you're alone. But now, with Sandman, we should be able to take down Doc Ock with a hammering blow. And we're looking great health-wise, so I feel very confident going forward, and we also get the first 3 turns. Now, normally I go after Lizard first and knock him out, but I'm actually going to switch things up and go after Electro. If you happen to have Daredevil's ult, you can have him as a tactician, and that should really help out with taking down Electro. Regardless though, I do think Sandman can end him if we land the hit. So we're going to use our level 6, and his hammering blow once again does the job. Following that, our Moon Knight does have quite a bit of Retribution, so we can unleash a big attack. Or, like we're going to do in this case, we'll first use Crescent Darts on Lizard, then on Vulture. That's going to impair them, like I said. After that, I'll be honest with you, I was debating using our level 1 to hopefully take down one of the enemies. I'll be honest, it does miss a lot. But I was also worried that Moon Knight might be knocked out. I do have some good news though for anyone trying to beat the score challenge. Even if Moon Knight is knocked out, because mine was when I completed it, you can still score high enough. You may even be able to lose 2 people. It's apparently set pretty low. So if one of your guys gets taken down, most likely Moon Knight, you can still complete the score challenge. Don't give up. I was really tempted to give up myself, because I didn't want to clear all that way to the heroic again. But I stuck with it just to see what score I'd get. And I think it was like 10,000 points higher. So it's very doable. Here we might actually get lucky and Moon Knight may stay alive. It's going to depend on whether or not Sandman hits with his hammering blow. Luckily we gain back stamina with our level 2 and buff ourselves. And then there goes that amazing ability once again. Now that's what makes Sandman great. And since we did keep everyone alive and had a few big hits, we got 70,500 points. I'm sure that's not the highest, but it's much more than you need. And now on to another 3 EISO roulette. Besides that, you can win 1, 3, and 5 CP. So it's a normal CP spin. Then there's the reprising EISO 8 for Moon Knight. It grants him Retributioner. Gain 1 Retribution whenever anyone attacks. Now that's going to help him gain a lot of Retribution fast. After that we have the Cogitative EISO 8 for Daredevil. And this grants him Rapid Rebuttal. Take an extra turn when attacked with a melee attack. Once again another powerful EISO. Then for our final EISO 8, the Barricaded for Sandman, and it grants him Sandstone. Protects allies from single target attacks, and gains Grit when attacked. So far I don't think we've won a single one of these, so hopefully our luck has changed. But unfortunately we come up just 1 short. And we get a Chrono Accelerator. The good news is that's 5 out of 6 down and we only have 1 video to go. I'm going to try to put that out later tonight / early tomorrow morning. So right now that's the plan. And then a new All Hail the King episode tomorrow. That one's going to feature Hyperion, so make sure you tune in. As for this one, that's it for now. But I want to thank you all for watching. Ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck and take care.